welcome to the Playboy Mansion.
Hey guys, welcome to Playboy's Tarot. We're going to do a pick a card reading for what the month of April, the best month ever in all of the 12 months, has in store for you guys. Why is April the best month? Well, because yours truly incarnated on this earth this month. But besides the point, let's see what this month has in store for you guys. We have 4 piles. Pile 1, pile 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you need some time to really tune in and figure out what pile is calling out to you, feel free to pause the video right here, but we're going to go ahead and jump right in with pile 1. Okay, pile 1. So I see this month having some sort of discomfort for you if you find yourself falling into the same habits. What worked before for you guys is not going to kind of work anymore. You know, you're trying to plug something into a socket that doesn't fit. You're gonna have to change some things up, switch it up this month, and really just switch your energy. And, you know, stop looking at things as external to you, as if, you know, things are just happening and you have no sense of control over what happens in your life, and get into a more internal locus of control where, you know, if you put in this amount of effort, you do this, or you know, put your manifestation power out there, law of attraction, then things are going to happen for you the way you want them to. But you're going to have to get off your ass this month. You can't just wait for things to happen for you, wait for that opportunity to come for you, wait for this person to message you, wait for this to happen and this, that, and the third. No, because if you are in that waiting energy, nothing's really going to happen. You're not going to see any arrivals to your dock, no shipments, no forward movement, no new changes until you go out and get it. Because if you are in your usual patterns, your usual habits the month of April, then it's just going to be the usual. You're still going to be waiting and longing and hoping. But this month is all about balance for you guys. There's going to be a rebalancing of energies. And also throughout the month of April, you just have to remember there's still flex. Nothing is yet set in stone here. This card talks about, you know, still allowing, you know, the situation is still malleable, changeable. You still have room to make a situation more favorable than it was before. You know, nothing is as it is or as it seems, and I feel like a lot of things are just ebbing and flowing in the month of April, or, you know, you're gonna have to be the one that's going to finally, you know, be the decider of what's gonna happen in your life, what opportunity is gonna come for you, what's next step gonna be for you, and especially when it comes to manifesting things, especially blossoming abundance. If you switch your mindset in the month of April and truly just get into a place where you're open and you're creating and you're manifesting and you're trusting and you're believing, then you're going to be seeing those things happen from you unexpectedly. There might be some dumb luck that comes towards you guys as well, but you guys are going to be kind of closed off in the month of April, I feel like, emotionally, and a little apprehensive, and maybe feeling a little jaded from things that happened in the past. So, you know, try to switch gears from that energy of feeling like everything is just how it's going to be, or how things have been, or how they're going to be in the future. That's not true. With nothing is yet set in stone. There's still a lot of room for change. And, you know, your energy this month just needs to be really changeable. Your moods may be up and down, though. So you may feel, you know, really high one minute and then really low the next, and then going and switching between. But if you channel your more youthful energy with playfulness, you're going to see a lot more high energy, happiness, abundance, and things flowing in for you. But you're also going to need to practice a little bit of patience too this month, because there may be something with wanting instant gratification, but sometimes some of the stuff that you're wanting now is not going to be showing up for you in that exact instant, because there is a need for balance in your life in the month of April, for things to kind of happen, you know, the way they need to, or, you know, some things are going to work out, some things are not here as well. But also, I kind of feel like you just need to take also just a little more gentle approach to yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself if things aren't going to be going exactly your way every given time throughout the month of April. And take time for self-care as well. But there's going to be someone who you're having some type of strong pull or magnetic attraction to. And some of you guys may be getting it in the month of April. But there's someone that you have some sort of soul or higher level connection with, that you may have been waiting on some type of response or some type of action from them. But I don't really see them being the one to take initiative or taking action that much in the month of April. So it says be bold to make the first move. If there's something that you're seeking out from this person, if you're seeking out some truth, clarity, don't be afraid to just be like, hey, what's up? You're acting funny. Can you tell me? Or, be the one to just kind of flirt or put it out there. Not necessarily, if that's not your personality, to be like, hey, I want to see you, blah, blah, blah. But, open up the door for communication if that's what you want. Just be really clear about what you want with Be Bold, make the first move. You're going to have to take some action here. There's some drive that's going to be happening, or, you're going to have to kick in the gear to your drive and just start getting things going. Especially with nothing is yet set in stone, you still have a lot of room to create the kind of reality that you want in April. So whatever you're wanting, you just need to put it into action to get there. You're just gonna have to do it. And don't look back or don't overthink, don't overestimate the situation, and just see how it's gonna happen. And if it's gonna go your way, then it goes your way, pat on the back. And if it doesn't, you just count your losses and you keep moving. But if you keep trying to make the same old patterns work this month, you're gonna just hit walls in a sense. And especially with the Hierophant being reversed, it's just reminding me of the Uranus and Taurus transit. All of us, our old patterns, our foundations are being shooken up and changed, and we're finding a new sense of balance. So I feel like April is really highlighting that for you guys this month. So you're gonna be, a little uncomfortable with the stuff that's shifting around for you, but you're just gonna have to go with the tide and ride the wave and understand that, you can't just keep running around in circles by doing the same thing, because you're just gonna make yourself dizzy, exhausted, and, really emotionally depleted, and you're not gonna be seeing any new manifestation. So if you try something new and try something different and just let your freak flag fly, you're gonna, see a lot of new things come in for you, or a lot of different changes. If you're, more so a person that, takes the passive route, it's time to be direct and say what it is that you mean, how you feel, what you want, and just be in a more dominant place this month. Now, there also may be a fair male who's of significance in the month of April that you may be waiting on something from, or someone who's of lighter complexion of you, or you are of lighter complexion in features, hair, eyes, skin, than them. That's going to be of significance to you, that you have some type of history with, that there may be needs for you guys to kind of wrap up some unfinished business, or it may be a new person that you're meeting that you're having a lot of chemistry with, but it's not going to be something that's very traditional or of your usual type or your usual way of connecting with someone. But there's some weird pull that you're going to be having to a certain individual this month. So number ones, I hope this reading provided some sort of insight for you. If it did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hope to catch you in the next video. Bye. Hey group 2, so this month I see that you guys are going to be in a more reflective place. There's a lot of things going on underneath the surface for you guys intuitively, that you have some cycles here that you need to wrap up with some people. There's some things that are going to be completing, and the universe is really communicating with you guys at this time to beckon you out of your comfort zone. So I feel like underneath the surface, internally, in your intuition in April, there's going to be a lot of different messages that you're getting that are going to lead you towards what your next step in your life journey is going to be. So there may be someone that you're going to be connecting with here, because we do have a lot of romantic cards. We have a soulmate, calling in your soulmate, romantic feelings, man holding a heart. There's someone that you're going to be connecting with this month that is of a higher level connection, or you may feel as though they are, that is coming into your life to show you or complete some type of lesson. We do have short term, so this person may be, kind of for the moment, or this is an in the moment lesson that you guys are learning, but it's very important for your soul growth and evolution, so that you can finally be free from this limbo like place that you've been, or to open you to a different perspective. But it's all about being more than it is about acting. There are some things that you need to feel, some clarities that are going to be coming into play in April, that are going to kind of illuminate a lot of different things for you guys this month. There's going to be a lot of action coming in towards you guys, and it may be a little overwhelming. It's all for you to grow and expand your consciousness. So you may have had some type of soul contract, or someone who you and this person, when you guys incarnated, made some type of agreement that you're going to learn this lesson, complete this cycle. That may be taking place, or you may be coming into contact with this person in the month of April. Someone who you have strong romantic feelings and desires with, and it may show up like that, where you guys are having this romantic connection or this soul strong pulling connection towards each other on the surface, but underneath that there's more to it. It's for you to learn something, release something, and heal something out of your energy that has to do with either pain or hurt, or some other things within you, or some karma between you and this individual that needed to be completed for you guys to both move on to the next chapters of your journey. So yeah, like I said, this could be kind of short term of a connection or fling between you and somebody else, or this could be someone who you've been connecting with, or they're coming back to connect with you to finish some sort of unfinished business between the both of you. But I also feel like, this is to just propel you out of your comfort zone, to bring you into a different perspective, a different light, to align you towards your path a little bit more, and to illuminate different things for you. It's to kind of bring you back from all the effort, or notice that you've been putting a lot of effort into areas of your life that aren't working, or in different relationships, notice where you're going wrong and where you're overexerting yourself and where that's not being reciprocated to you. So it's, showing and illuminating different dynamics of your relationships here as well. But there's also going to be a lot of different short-term changes that are happening in your life. I don't feel like a lot of things are going to be that consistent towards the month of April for you guys, but you guys need to make sure you're trusting your intuition and letting that guide you as to what you're going to do, what you should do, who you should be connecting with, who's right for you, and also pay attention to the signs. 222 maybe is of significance to you, and 888 in the month of April as well. Yeah. So pay attention to those numbers or those synchronicities throughout the month of April, while you're going along, and see what the universe is trying to communicate with you here as well. But there's a lot of things that are being wrapped up in the month of April for you guys, a lot of closing chapters, so you're opening yourself up to new beginnings and finally closing these chapters. Or if you were dealing with another energy that was just kind of hanging around you, or just residual stuff, and that could be platonic, romantic, or whatever, but if you were just holding on to things that had past their due date, you're finally closing off those chapters and releasing those things this month, those short-term connections, those things that were not supposed to be in your life for that long period of time. And once you finally release those things, you're going to see an influx of energy, and you're finally going to be able on a soul level to call in that truer energy, that soul family, that soul relationship, that higher level partner, because there's someone on the other side of the door that you've kind of locked by holding on to residual things and not wrapping up and clearing out these energies, that can finally come through in April once you release yourself from this hangman position and get out of that blocked energy here as well. Now, creative things may also be flowing in for you guys rapidly. You may have a heightened sense of what you want to do, or drive, or just ideas that spark for you guys that need to be released and put out there, so you can have a lot more room to create and get things done in the month of April. But you also may be feeling a little more lethargic and lazy, and not really wanting to do a lot more, and just kind of want to chill and just be in the month of April. So make sure you're trying to balance out chilling and your laziness, and just resting, and also with your productivity, because you may not want to do more of the mundane things this month and have a less intensive drive. So number 2 is just what I have for you guys for what April 2019 has in store for you guys. If you like this reading, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to catch you in the next video. Bye. Group 3, so I'm seeing in the month of April, you guys are going to have a lot of misplaced worry and anxiety that really is unwarranted. You're just going to have to slow down and, remind yourself what's in your head and what's actually reality here. So I feel as though in the month of April, there's going to be a lot that you're just going to have to lay to rest and surrender. There's going to be things outside of your reach that you're not going to be able to control, that you are going to be wanting to control, but you're just going to have to, learn when to relinquish that anxiety and let the universe guide you. Because with the angel of love coming out in the reverse, it's showing that this energy, this loving, benevolent guide is trying to showcase you or illuminate some things for you and help you bring peace, harmony, and love into your life, but you're kind of blocking that energy out in a way due to these anxieties. But I feel like once April hits, or throughout the month, you're going to finally be letting go of those anxieties and what's bringing you those worries, once you come to some sort of clarity, epiphany, conclusion, or whatever. Now, for those of you who are in a relationship, there may be this energy where someone outside of your relationship is looking towards your significant other, your partner, or the person you're interested in, but they're not really reciprocating that energy. So you're having a lot of unnecessary anxiety about the situation, especially if you guys are long distance from one another, or have periods of time where you guys aren't necessarily always close with each other, connected. You may be fearing that something's happening in that way, but I don't really see that happening either. Now, for others of you, you may find yourself in a bit of a pickle between two people, or you're putting the middle between two people, and you're kind of being pulled in different directions. But you're just gonna have to know when to draw the line and draw your boundaries, and understand that, or help those people understand that, you're just one person and you can't choose sides, because this may be with people that you truly care about as here as well. But on a romantic sense, you may find yourself in the middle of, one person that you're really, feeling connected to and drawn to, and someone else that you're not really feeling, that's, feeling you and is wanting to connect with you, but you're not really reciprocating that same energy with unrequited love showing up here. But you and your loved ones are safe. So those people that you do care about, those relationships that you are, maybe worrying about in the month of April, you have no need to worry. Everything is fine, and there's no real red flags popping up at this time. So just let the situation and unfold the way it needs to happen naturally. If you guys and your relationships with people are going through some shifts at this time, it's meant to happen. You may find yourself in a little bit of a hermit mode in April, or pulled back and then wanting to connect sometimes, but then having your detached moments. Don't feel guilty about that. Just know that you deserve to, treat yourself or go within yourself, and you don't have to over explain that to other people. So, some people may be really wanting more out of you and wanting to see you, wanting to hang out with you, wanting to connect with you, but you're kind of in your own world this month, in your own zone, trying to just release what needs to be released, and you're going through your own personal changes in April and a lot of different shifts. So you're kind of growing up and maturing on a spiritual level, and you may be feeling distant from people, especially with long distance being here too, even if you're not long distance from those around you or aren't traveling, even though some of you guys may be traveling this month. But I feel like some of you guys are just leveling up or going through a different change, and you're gonna be coming out completely different here with the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, getting that 10th pentacle that you need to get that fulfillment, that mastery, and that completion that you're going through. Some major changes with the Lovers is coming up here. Major decisions are being made here, but also with your career and your work, you're trying to figure out what is your next opportunity going to be. You have a lot of things in store, a lot of things planned, and in the month of April, that's when you're finally going to be implementing these, or trying to, or looking at it from a really earthly and logical, analytical perspective with your dreams and your practical plan. You're going to have to, take everything from point A to point B and really plan out everything you do this month, or, try to stay a little more routine, grounded, and don't be overly emotional here this month as well, and try to just practice exercises that bring you back to earth and make you feel a little more sane. And if you need to pull back, then you need to pull back, especially with You Deserve Love. You have to do what's best for you this month. So allow yourself to surrender to the changes that you're going through. And the people who, truly care about you are not going to take it too personally that you need your space, because you're going to be going through a very different energy. I'm kind of seeing the Judgment card, where after April, I feel like you're going to be really different than when you first came in, but you're going to be having to make some different decisions between people, between ideas, between jobs, and things of that nature. So just stay in a clear space through grounding exercises. So group 3, I hope this reading resonated. If it did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to catch you in the next video. Bye. Hey group 4, so let's see what this month has in store for you guys. Alright, so this month I see there's going to be a lot of background noise that's going to be kind of posing as a distraction for you guys, because you guys are going through some type of shift, or there's some type of new opportunity and new beginning that's trying to manifest for you guys. So different distractions, especially with Deceit and the 5 of Wands being here, may arise for you to throw you off your scent, throw you off the path. And we have balanced spirituality and practicality, so you're gonna have to stay really grounded and rooted, and not overly indulgent in one aspect or the other, because it's all good and dandy to be very spiritual and to be in the higher realms and stuff, but we're still on this earthly plane, so we can't neglect our physical bodies and the physical world around us, because we still have human needs and desires and have to deal with human 3D people here as well. And so it's important this month that you maintain a good balance between both attributes of yourself, not being overly emotional, not being overly analytical. Don't be too in your head or too in your heart. Stay in a, grounded, safe place here, because you have the Queen of Wands and then the Queen of Cups in reverse. So there's a bit of an imbalance here with your ego drive and then your emotional energy here. So there's a bit of instability in the month of April for you guys. Things are not going to be completely flowing and ebbing in like a calmer way. You're going to be kind of in the rockier side of the waves. So just make sure you are, finding a rock in the middle of that big giant ocean to sit on. And also just find ways to declutter your mind throughout the month of April 2019 with the 7th chakra, because there's going to be a lot of different messages or signs that are trying to be presented to you that the universe is trying to communicate with you, but you're going to have to read between the lines and decipher it and know what is, coming from, benevolent energies, and knowing what's kind of deceitful, your negative thoughts. Clearly, just deciphering, between light and dark when it comes to people, your thoughts, and things of that nature in the month of April. But I do see that there's just going to be, some type of underlying drama or friction that's trying to be started here. Or, you may be perceiving someone as, having malintentions towards you in a way. This could be this brunette female, or, you're dealing with a lot of different feminine energies, especially with these two queens showing up that may, be some type of butting heads or conflict or whatever. And this could be due to jealousy here as well, because we do have beauty queen showing up. So there's a lot of light surrounding you guys who picked group 4 in the month of April. And you're about to really step into something positive in the month of April, even going into May. So when you're about to step into a positive energy, that's when things start, happening, or different mishaps and different conflicts start arising. So you're just gonna have to move past that, especially with trust, and know that it's not even these people who are necessarily consciously trying to get at you or do these things on purpose or whatever, but it may just be lower energies using these people or working through these people just to kind of throw you off your game. But also stay clear of deceitful people or being misled, being misguided, and different information that you're getting here as well, so that you're not confused as to what you need to be doing, or not being fed the wrong information. So you need to revise your strategy plans this month, and try and look at things from a clearer perspective. And whatever you hear, whatever's told to you, whatever you feel, look at it, from different angles before you just go off of that energy here as well. But just trust that everything's happening the way it needs to happen here, and that whatever is happening around you, you are perfectly protected. Trust your intuition, your gut. Don't let that ever go, because that is your inner knowing, your higher self communicating with you. You always know best before anyone else. Now with soulmate coming through here as well, you may be having some conflicts, or just some tension, or some friction with someone that you are having a higher level connection with. And that could be with a friend, with a lover, whoever. But there also may be someone that you're thinking or is showing up as if they're your soulmate, or showing up as if they have a higher connection with you, and they may not truly, and it may be somebody completely different, especially with keep an open mind here. Or someone, you may be perceiving someone to be wrong and they're actually not wrong, or like in the wrong, or having malintentions towards you, or someone is having malintentions towards you, and you need to reanalyze people around you here as well. So just keep an eye on your circle and who's around you. But you just may be having conflict with someone who you have a strong pull to as well, and you just need to pull away from it if it's just becoming too toxic or negative, and allow it to run its course. And if it's meant to be and work itself out, then know that a new beginning, and things will kind of balance themselves out on their own. So group 4, I hope this was insightful. If it was, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hope to catch you in the next video. Bye. Group 5, let's see what this month has in store for you guys. All right, this month. So make sure you guys aren't throwing in the towel right before, things take a turn for the better. I feel like you may find yourself in the month of April losing focus or losing hope or losing optimism in a situation, not really trusting your intuition, feeling a little misguided or lost or a little hopeless or feeling kind of stuck in a sense where you're just kind of like in this limbo like energy and you've been on this long journey and you've just been going and going and going, but you've just haven't really been feeling like you have a lot of room to grow, or there's not a lot of space for you to do much, or that you're not moving as far as you want to. Like your dreams and your visions are miles ahead of where you are, but the universe is telling you in the month of April, you have hold your vision and the energy is gaining momentum. Things are just about to pick up, especially with the Five of Cups being here in the world reverse. You're focused on what's not happening for you. You're focused on the lack. But we have intention and dreams. You need to, stay in that energy where you're pouring out your intentions. You're keeping focused. You're keeping positive. But also pay attention to what's happening around you. The signs are messaging you and cautioning you here as well. Maybe some things need to be shifted around. Maybe some things need to be tried at a different angle, a different perspective. Maybe you need to take a look at it from a different, way than you have been in the past. But, now is a time for you to just stay focused, stay aligned. Don't let other things distract you. Stay grounded and stay rooted. Try to drown out the background noise. Try to let go of what's not happening. Don't focus too much on the now. See the bigger picture. Withhold your vision. You know what it looks like. You know what you want to see in April. You know where you want to be. And that's where your mind needs to be on. That you're already there. And not where you are right now. Not what's not working. Not what's not happening. Trust the journey. Stop trying to puppeteer your life or your emotions or, and just let it flow. Let yourself flow. And whatever's not being closed out, whatever cycle you haven't completed yet, you're going to have to complete that. But there's a need for you guys in the month of April to get grounded, get rooted. But also, you may be dealing with someone who you have some type of unfinished business with in April. There may be some revelation that you have about this person. This could be intuitively, emotionally, or even on a physical level. Where there's a lot of high energy happening around you guys. It's going to be maybe a more so emotional month. And there's going to be a lot of different psychic messages that you guys are going to be getting that you're going to have to pay attention to. So it's a good month for you guys to keep a dream journal or, pay attention to your thoughts when you see some synchronicities. Because you may be daydreaming off in La La Land at some different times of the day and you're thinking about someone, you're thinking about something, and then you see synchronicity and you're like, oh my gosh, 11, oh my gosh, 2, or whatever. And then you're not realizing that, or the universe is like, okay, I need you to click. I sent you this number, I showed you this number because you're thinking this, and that's the answer to this. So like the universe is looking at you like, what's not clicking, and you're just like, 11, oh my god, all these signs. But you have to implement what they're meaning, and also looking them up on the internet so you can get a better perspective too. But pay attention to your dreams as well. Make sure you're really trying to figure out and decipher what those mean. But I feel like once you guys, or you're going to find yourself in April at a point where you're like, oh my gosh, when is this going to move for me? When am I, going to see this, thing going, get this ball rolling or whatever. I've been in this limbo-like position forever. You keep telling me my new beginning is happening. You keep telling me this, that, and the third. This person's coming. This thing is coming. This opportunity, this job, blah, 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 blah. I'm about tired, Playboy, of hearing this in my readings. But once you're right there. You're like, I'm done. I'm tired. I don't blah, blah, blah. That's when the energy is going to pick up. I feel like this is going to just, if you just stay focused, stay in tune, stay aligned, and, stay connected to what you want, get out of this gloomy energy. You're going to have to get away from this feeling down on your luck type of vibe. Not trusting your intuition. Doubting yourself. Not trusting what you know to be true. You're going to have to get away from that to finally see this stuff pick up. Because this month of April, regardless of what you do, you're going to see, improvements. But once you truly just trust the journey and let it guide you the way, The universe wants things to unfold and unravel, and truly just connecting with spirit and just be like, all right, spirit, I'm gonna let you lead me. Whatever is gonna happen for me, I trust you. I'm putting my intention out here. This is what I want, and you're gonna do it for me. Not just like, spirit, do whatever you want to me, but put your intention out there. This is a world governed by the law of attraction. You can manifest what it is that you want here, but hold your vision. Don't lose focus. Don't lose clarity. Don't lose sight. Also, you're going to have to make some decisions about some people in, terms of your connections with others, facing those things that aren't working. If you're feeling dissatisfied, don't just stay there because you're just repeating the same loop. Don't just ignore the red flags. You can't skirt it under the rug either. Or try to like puppeteer it to where, oh, everything is fine. No. Hold your vision too. Don't stand your ground. Don't let other people just kind of help you or allow you or enable you to, well, that's not necessarily enabling, but like, don't let people subdue or suppress your voice, your thoughts. If you have a problem with a situation, don't hold your tongue either. But whatever you do this month, just keep moving forward, because April is going to show you movement, fast movement. The energy is gaining momentum. Stuff is going to be picking up. But you got to stay aligned, stay focused. So, Group 5, I hope you liked this reading. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And hope to catch you in the next video. Bye. Hey, Group 6. So let's see what this month has in store for you guys. Alright, so this month you have don't let your past hold you back. We also have the 6 of Cups for Group 6, how fitting. And the South Node is all about that past energy. That's the K2, and it's just, I feel like this month for you guys, there's going to be some type of energy where you have some past person, past issues, and things of that nature resurfacing for you guys. For you to finally put the nail in the coffin or open the door back up for this. But with the 10 of Swords, I feel like there's going to be some type of ending, some type of completion that you need to finally instill here. And the Page of Swords to me is more so about making a decision. Especially with the 2 of Wands reversed. With the Wallflower, I've been kind of just feeling like you guys have just been waiting, or you've just been really contemplating, letting things pass you by, or hoping or keeping holding a spot for somebody, missing somebody, longing for somebody, or even if you're like, no, I don't miss them, okay, but there's still that energy where that past residual energy is in the back of your mind. And the month of April is for you to finally let that stuff go, release it, so you can finally move forward and get away from this crossroads energy. This month is all about reclaiming your power. Because once you close something out, what you've been waiting for, or what's something that's worth all this energy that you have just let kind of reside within you or around you, is going to manifest in front of you. You can't let your past hold you back from new beginnings, new energy, new possibilities, new outcomes. Past habits this month are going to come up for you guys. You're going to start noticing or becoming a lot more self-aware, especially with the thinking woman showing up here. You're going to start just noticing different parts of yourself that you were like, whoa, I do this a lot, and that's just been really holding me back, or this doesn't really feel the same for me, this isn't really working for me, I don't really like how this is anymore, I don't like how I've been doing my hair, I don't like how I've been dressing, or whatever, I want something new, I need something fresh. And there's some type of ego death, there's some type of death to your personality, or a part of yourself, or a way of being. Yeah, because you've gone through some type of evolution, or in April there's going to be some type of evolution that you're going through. And you're going to come out like this. Completely different, empowered, confident, driven, and just a lot of newfound perspectives. And, it comes throughout the month of April. I feel like you need to take some time for yourself. go on walks, meditate, just have times where you can reflect and get away from it all and clear your mind so that you know what needs to be let go of. And it's not easy letting go of things, letting go of people that you care about, especially with this Six of Cups. It's like there's a lot of history here, or it feels like a lot of familiarity, or you've been this way for such a long time. But now it's time for some new energy, time for a new you, or connecting with new people. But also, if you've just been letting things pass you by and not really making any decisions, and you've just been bored, it's time to shake something up. Don't let your past anxieties, your past thoughts, those old things, they need to fall off of you in April. You're going through that change. It's going to be a really empowering change that you guys go through this month. And there may be some eyes on you with the Page of Swords, where people are seeing this different evolution in your energy. Watching from afar, Yes, watching from afar and spectating. But, that doesn't matter. There's a lot of different things that you guys are going to be able to implement and get going this month. Even some old things that you guys have had in, your back pocket. This month is time for you guys to finally put those things forward. But some things, you're going to have to make a decision. Are you going to be, still incorporating those old habits of yourself and revising them? Or are you just going to be, focusing on some new things that you can do? New parts of yourself, learning different things that you may have not been interested in before. It's time for some new energy, and April is finally bringing that new energy for you through letting things end. Now, also for some of you guys, there may be someone that things ended with in the past that wants to re-show up in your life really strongly in April, and it's going to put you in a point where you're going to have to make some sort of decision on what you want to do. But if it's going to be, stagnant, holding you back, then make sure you're not allowing that energy to impede your growth, because you've gone through a lot of growth. Don't let it be like a reset. Don't regress. All right, so group number 6, I hope you liked this reading. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next video. Bye. Group number 7, we have quite a bit of cards for you. What do you need to release? That is going to be your crowning question for the month of April. Group 7. All right. So, I feel like this month there's something that has been kind of blocking your growth in a sense that you're finally going to be releasing, walking away from. And it could be someone that you have a soul contract with, a soul union with, or for some reason you guys are just strongly connected. But intuitively you know that somebody needs to be left out in the cold, or some old habits, some old patterns, something that's just been blocking your energy. You've just been feeling this wall that's keeping you from this stability. There also may be something that you're just kind of stuck in your comfort zone. You're stuck where you're safe at, where it's stable, and you're afraid to venture out into something that's uncharted territory. And you've just been leaving this part of yourself isolated, or you've just been, not really expanding beyond your parameters in a sense. But if you were to, it would bring you a new sense of stability, a lot of abundance, and just a whole lot of great energy towards you if you were to just charge after something that you feel passion towards. But I also just feel like there's somebody or some energies in particular that need to be released because they're not allowing, a lot of movement, action, and new energy to come towards you guys. Now, there may be someone that you walked away from, or someone that you shut the door on, or some energies that you've closed out on that aren't too happy with, that decision that you made, especially with what you need to release. Maybe you've evaluated some things and you have decided to release a few people, and, there may be some underlying tension, hostility with someone who you may have left out in the cold, or who you may have felt neglected or left out by yourself. So be wary of that. Try not to give into that energy. Try not to be on go in the month of April, because you may find yourself feeling a little more tense or harsher than you intend to, and the way you express yourself and communicate may be, very sharp in your tongue. So know when to take the high road and walk away from potentially tense situations. Some situations just aren't worth it, in a sense. But your intuition this month is going to be on an all-time high. You're going to be getting a lot of different messages, strong dreams, seeing a lot of different things happening around you, maybe noticing some stuff moving in the corner of your eye, which is always fun. I'm being sarcastic. But so maybe some stuff like that. Or, there's some type of intuitive block, like, maybe you're going to be feeling a little difficult, connecting with yourself or connecting with other people. And, that may just need to, practice some, exercises that remove blockages, or releasing some stuff through writing them down, or writing that you remove any blockages in this aspect of your life, in this, that, and the third. But, make sure you're not holding on to things out of comfort and out of, routine, and because it feels normal. And just make sure you're taking time for you here as well. But, for those of you in a relationship, there may be some old patterns that need to be let go of, some old energies that someone is still holding on to. Or maybe in April, you guys may be feeling a little more at odds and tenser towards one another than usual, in a sense. And if you just address it, not where you're having your swords pointed at one another, or knowing when to walk away from an argument, here as well, because I feel like you guys are gonna be feeling really, really passionate about your ideas, your stance, where what you view, your viewpoints, I'm trying to say, and everything that is about you, your identity too, and what makes you feel stable and safe. And you're just going to be more so feeling like you have to protect yourself a lot more. So you may find yourself feeling a little more defensive than usual in the month of April. So make sure you're kind of like checking yourself and being like, whoa, okay, let me just pull back, so you're not getting into an argument with somebody at the grocery store, or in a heated discussion with people. It starts off, lighthearted conversation, and then it's like, whoa, why are we arguing at this point? So, and also this could be other people's energy towards you this time, where they're really like tense and like a pressure cooker and on go. And at first you guys were kikiing, and then you and them are just now like at odds, and you may have like a petty fallout with the Five of Pentacles, where you and someone, kind of give each other the cold shoulder this month. But whatever happens this month, you end up on top with the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. You are going to, maintain your balance. Just know when to walk away from things that aren't serving you any longer. I definitely feel like things are going to have to be left out in the cold, and you're going to be intuitively guided as to what needs to be. But you're also intuitively guided to some type of higher level connection, or you and someone are going to be becoming closer. But, it may cause tension with other people outside of you. Maybe some people don't want to see that or whatever, but also different fallouts with people may bring you and other people closer together, or bringing you and this person closer together once you guys finally get something out in the open, here as well. But I feel like for a lot of people, it's getting rid of old energy and inviting in new energy. So leaving something that wasn't working before in the past and allowing something new to come in. But it's more so, I feel, about self-actualization and confidence and stability in your own self, feeling rooted and confident, and not letting anyone sway you and push you around this month, but in the most peaceful of ways. So group number 7, that's what I have for you guys. If you like this reading, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's catch you next video. Bye. Hey group 8, so let's see what this month has in store for you guys. Alright, so for this month, we have prosperity lies ahead. So there's going to be a lot of different abundance coming in for you guys, and an influx of revenue, financial prosperity, emotional prosperity, whatever it is. There's just going to be a lot of things going up for you guys. You guys are going to be on the up and up this month. I see a lot of balance, stability coming in for you guys. There's going to be some type of internal peace that you guys are creating for yourselves as you're working through your fears, working through your anxieties, and taking your challenges head on. You're not going to be running away from doing things, and I feel like you're going to take a strong stance this month. Now, you're going to have your moments, especially with Ice King and Deception, but you have to make sure that you aren't, putting out there what you don't truly feel, or going along with the flow of a certain situation that doesn't truly resonate with you. So if something isn't making you happy, make sure you're speaking that this month of April and putting that out there. And so don't do this energy where you're trying to keep the peace for the sake of everybody with Happy Family, being with Deception here. Because there may be some type of issue where someone isn't being completely 100% authentic as to how they're feeling or thinking, or whatever. But I feel like this month, you're going to be taking a lot of time for yourself, or turning your energy inwards and finally treating yourself the way you deserve. And in you doing that, there's a lot to celebrate this month. You're going through so many different changes, or you've been through so many different changes, and I feel like a lot of forward movement is finally happening for you guys in the month of April. I also kept thinking of November when I was pulling for you guys. So I don't know if any of you guys are born in November, or if the month of November is significant towards you, but I just see you overcoming a lot of different challenges, or just feeling a lot more confident and strong in a way. And I feel like you guys are having a really stone cold energy towards things. You're not letting things penetrate you too deeply, especially even with Deception and Ice King. You're not letting any cracks in your mask. You have a strong poker face this month. You're not showing your hand to people until you're ready to, with the Hermit reverse. You've gathered all your information as to what you need. You've created some type of safe haven for yourself, whether that be mentally, or you even have your own place where you just kind of go to unwind and relax and connect with yourself and your higher self and the universe. But whatever you guys are doing this month, you guys are just going to be really stable, and you guys are protected even with Sanctuary being here. I just feel like a lot of grounded energy, a lot of happiness is going to be surrounding you guys this month, and just you're taking a lot of steps in the right direction. There may be a lot of movement. Maybe you guys are going to be traveling in April, or having a lot to do, very busy, and not having like a lot of moments to just like do nothing. But I also feel like you guys are going to be taking time for yourself, treating yourself, and no longer caring about other people, where you're putting them before yourselves in a sense. But I see a lot of harmony in a way. But I also just feel like you guys are trying to just keep a good distance between you and others, where you're not letting people too close to you in a way where they can't burst your bubble in a sense. But I just also just feel like it's just a new sense of strength that you guys are having. A lot that you have tamed within yourself, a lot that has grown within you guys. And it's finally time for you guys to just kick your feet up and be happy. So I just see a lot of happiness and joy in the cards for you guys. And whatever creative ideas, whatever business ideas, schooling, if you've been looking for a new job, looking for new work, I feel like this month you're finally gonna find it. Or you're gonna finally see things moving for you guys, things taking a turn for the better, things being on the up and up, and you're gonna be celebrating something this month. So just stay positive for that, and stay in a positive headspace. And whatever different bumps in the roads that you face this month, just work through it. Don't push it under the rug. Don't shy away from your issues, and just keep charging ahead with the Chariot. You guys are on a road to success that nobody can stop at this time. So just keep going, is what I would say. And get those ideas out there in April, because the time is now for you guys. So I hope you liked this reading. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Shout out to everybody. I had fun.
I gotta be good.